What's up, guys? It's Rayshawn here and Hugen. We are the Unscripted Real Artists back with another video. So, in this video, it is really special. It's
So
near and dear
special.
to my heart.
So amazing.
It's
Such a
near and dear
wonderful
to my
story.
heart because it is a story time. Okay, so we're going to set up the scenario here. So, Hugen and I wanted to hang out and do a little bit of writing because we are screenwriters
We do it
and
all.
we
Screenwriters,
want to
novelists, everything. Okay. Hire us.
period,
We
period,
ain't desperate, but hire us
period,
because you need us. We don't need you.
period. So we decided to do like a little hangout situation at Barnes and Noble. One, she had never seen Trader Joe's, so I was just like, I could take her over to Trader Joe's and then we can get some cake because Nothing But Cakes is also in that plaza. So we hung out at Barnes and Noble and we're walking around at first, and I'm like, okay, I don't really see any books that I really want to get, so we could just get some writing done. Both of us take out our laptops, we're clicking
Sitting at
away.
Starbucks. That's a key
Right.
detail. Okay. We sitting at the little Starbucks kiosk thing, whatever.
Right. They have like a little dining area where we can sit in the little Starbucks area at Barnes and Noble. So we sit down, we're clicking away, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little hungry. I said, I want tea. Do you want anything? He's just like, no, I have my water. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, are you sure? Because I had a feeling that they was going to play her already. But I was like, you know what? Let me just get my chai tea, whatever. I'm like, are you hungry? She says, no. I was like, I'm gonna get something, whatever. So I get up there, pay, and then sit down,
Because
sipping the
here's
tea.
a key detail that she forgot. I told her that I had
What?
food in my bag because I made some sandwiches.
Oh no, I was getting to that. I was
Yeah.
getting to that part.
So that's part of the
But
reason why I was like,
she had food
not
in her
really. But
bag.
then she insisted, and so I
Right.
was
She
like, okay, just give me a
right.
bag, the bag of chips, you know.
Right. Because we had discussed this the night a couple nights prior to meeting up. I was like, I'm gonna bring my own food because I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They shouldn't have an issue. They shouldn't have an issue with us eating is our food. I see people eat regular sandwiches and their regular food there all the time when I go in. I promise you. I see it all the time. Even to this day, people have like their Tupperware with like their sandwich or their meal, eating it. You know,
Right.
just our luck. So Fusion is like, she's like, "Are you gonna eat?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm kind of cool. I'm gonna wait a little later because I'm drinking this chai tea." So drinking the chai tea and we're talking or whatever, and it's a young lady behind us, and she's reading
Twilight the manga.
what was it?
I
A Twilight
remember
manga,
vividly that it was Twilight the manga.
right? And that she was a ginger. So I was like, "Whoa!" And Hugin's loud enough for the girl to hear, and she's like, "Are you reading a?" She says, "Are you reading a Twilight manga?" And the girl's like, looks at her. It was giving racist. So she was like,
No, I didn't say that.
right to
I was
Hugin.
saying, I'm like, oh, she's reading the Twilight manga, the manga version.
No, but you said it loud enough to where the girl heard you and looked over.
Yeah.
Because remember, I'm literally sitting where she is because I look back and the girl's looking at me, looks at you because you said it loud enough. And I said, "Oh, is that the Twilight manga?" And she's just like, and yeah. So, so, because it was kind of given like,
Cause like I was like
yo,
I
niggas.
think what it was like I was like, oh, like she's reading a manga, and I'm like, something about it looked familiar, and I'm like, I think that's the Twilight manga she's reading, right? And then
Right,
that's when you asked to
right.
confirm, to reconfirm. You feel me?
And it's almost like homegirl had like a little too, like she
She
had a
kind of
problem with
did.
me asking her
Ain't I ain't even
what
gonna
it
lie.
was.
She had a bit of a too, but it's kind of like
And I was just
typical
like,
teenager though, for real. Let's be real.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Like, but I so the girl confirms or whatever, and so Fusion is like, I'm like, are you gonna eat? Because by now she's just like, I'm hungry, kind of energy. So I'm just like, girl, hurry up and eat your sandwich so we can get some writing done. Blah blah blah. So I'm not paying attention, right? And
I
well,
wasn't
I'm
paying attention
watching
either. I
her
was,
because
my eyes were focused,
I'm
focused, laser focused on
I'm
my
watching
sandwich.
her
Okay.
about to go. I'm watching Fusion unwrap the saran wrap from her sandwich like it's a freaking Superman cape or something. Like, whew, right? I picture everything in slow mo, guys, but follow me. So she unwraps the saran wrap, and she's just like, right, and
I
she
was ready.
opens
I
her
was
mouth.
hungry,
Her
bro.
her mouth was her mouth was watering, y'all. I cannot. It was like a cartoon. Okay, her mouth is watering.
I can't help it. I like food.
She goes like she goes like, and she
Literally.
prepares to like take the biggest man-sized bite she can take, right? And before she can even sink her teeth into the sandwich, her
Literally.
teeth ain't even creased the lettuce, y'all.
Not even the bread, bruh. I didn't even get a. My teeth did not
right,
even
right,
like press
right,
into the bread at all. It was just
right.
like I was eating
So a
some
woman comes
nasty
over.
medicine tablet or something, and I didn't want to bite
Hello.
down. Like that's what it was like.
So as her mouth, as her lips are hovering over the bread, right, about to sink in, a woman comes over that I recognize because she works there, says, "Oh, you can't eat that in here." So both me and Hugian look at each other, look back up at the lady, and she says, "You can't eat that in here. Health code violation."
It's a health
So
code
I looked,
violation, and in my head, I'm like, huh?
and I'm like, how is it a health code violation? In my head, I'm like, how is it a health code violation? Keep in mind, y'all, I have a background, and I know all these things, right? And my mom works in food service. She's worked in food service for majority of my life, okay? And still does. So yeah, in my head, I'm like, how is it a health code violation if she's eating her sandwich? The only person that would be she's not gonna sue y'all if she gets sick because it's her sandwich. It's her fault. She's not gonna say, "Oh, the kiosk situation in Barnes and Noble got me sick."
Right. And last I
I
checked,
just feel like
y'all didn't
I
serve
just feel
turkey
like she
Swiss
saw,
sandwiches on wheat bread.
and they don't, and they don't, and they don't, and they don't.
So, because I
So my
saw
whole
the
thing
variety of
was
sandwiches they had in that little
they had
refrigeration unit
tuna,
right there. They did not have
right?
turkey and
They had
Swiss on wheat, okay?
they had tuna, they had, things of that nature. And if you get a hot sandwich, they'll make it for you. Boom. It'll be on like a plate or something. But my whole thing was allow people to eat their food. Yeah, you can say, hey, you can't eat in here. You can't eat outside food in here. However, I'm gonna give you a pass because you don't know, because you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
to go out right and say, "Oh, health code violation," and it's just
Health code
like, okay, I
violation,
bought a
my
tea,
ass.
right? So she's like, "You're gonna have to step outside and eat that," basically.
And
So
mind you,
Fusion
y'all,
goes
we
outside.
live in Miami. It's hot as balls outside, okay? It's like Satan
Oh my
went and sat his
gosh!
left butt cheek on the earth, okay? It's hot.
It was like they was playing back that thing up. I'm keeping it cute. It was like they was playing back that thing up, and Satan was clapping his cheeks.
Just
Like, that's how hot
twerking,
it was outside.
okay?
Twerking. Like, it was extremely hot outside. And we loved being inside because of the air.
Right.
And she told Hugen that she had to go outside and eat her food. And I was just like, it's giving very much slavery. Because everybody in here, I guarantee you, at least in my eyes, I guarantee you, everyone in here has a snack in a bag or a sandwich or something of some nature in their bag. They pull it out and they gonna eat that sandwich.
Right.
I guarantee you, because I've seen it again. I've seen it before with that same individual in the freaking store.
Right.
She, another thing,
It was kind of giving
I feel
racist, just a
like
little bit.
when you
Okay.
see, hello, that's what I was finna touch on, because when you see a black and brown girl sitting at, well, who you feel like is a brown girl, she's black, bliggity bliggity black, okay?
I'm sorry. Both
She
fit
may
set.
not be in my shade range, but she's black through and through. Don't
Hello.
let the hair texture fool you. She's a
Facts.
nigga.
Period.
However, you walk up to us and you see us chit chatting. You see my chai tea and bag of chips on the table. Well, I didn't buy the chips then, but you see my chai tea at the table. Someone has purchased a beverage. And the moment that you look and you realize, oh, this girl has a sandwich that's not from our
Establishment.
display. Right. Oh, she got to go outside and eat. This girl went outside. It's hot.
Let me take over from here just a little bit. Let me add my little
Yes, go
flavor to
ahead.
this story.
Go
Cause
ahead.
I go outside, right? And this is a shopping plaza. So it's a long strip of just sidewalk. It is uncovered
Yep.
sidewalk at that. And there are no trees out
Right.
front. There is a
None.
concrete, let me repeat that, fully concrete bench outside this Barnes& and Noble. There are no plants
We gonna put a
around
picture
said
in so
bench
y'all
to
can get
give
what we talking
coverage from the
about.
sun. Is there a lawn, an awning? No. Is there a umbrella? No. There's no protection from the sun at
No.
all. Skin cancer. Okay? That's what that is. So now, this lady told me I had to sit out there on this concrete bench with
Uh
no
huh.
protection from the sun except my melanin and eat my sandwich
Bless the
and
Lord.
try to eat it in peace because I was hungry and I had my eye on this damn sandwich for the longest.
She did.
Okay, I was so ready.
She
It was like a
did.
cartoon when I took it out of my out of the wrapping paper and put it in my mouth. It was like a
It
scene
was
from a
parchment
cartoon.
paper. Mm-hmm.
Okay, didn't even
Oh my
like Ray said, didn't
gosh,
even
bro.
sink my teeth into it. Just put it in my mouth, getting ready to bite down. I should have just bit down on the
She
damn
was
thing.
ready.
I really should have,
I
out
would
of
have did.
sheer
That's what I said you
defiance,
should have
bro,
did. I would
for
have
all the
said thug. I would have
ancestors.
said in my head, and in my head, I would have said thug life, mother. I would have bit into that motherfucking sandwich. I promise you.
I should have. I
I
should
would have
have.
spit into
But
it.
me not being a law abiding citizen and not being a rule breaker, I was like, all right,
She
cool.
wanted to get
Let me
banned from
go
the store.
outside, like this old hag told me to do. Let me walk myself outside and sit on this hot ass bench because it was hot. I was wearing jeans. You know how hot something have to be for you to be able to feel your
No, no, no,
thighs
no.
cooking
Hold on.
in the Miami heat?
She not only was wearing jeans, y'all. Hugin likes to wear layers.
Yes, I
Okay,
was wearing
yeah,
a flannel
anemia
in a tank
is
top.
real. However, that girl was no, baby. You was wearing layers, like thick layers. Remember when my mom and my
Yeah, cause
brother
I
saw
was wearing my
you?
flannel shirt and a tank top on top and my jeans on the bottom. And your mom was looking at me like, what the
She
hell
got
is
on
wrong
all
with
these
her?
clothes. It's hot.
Exactly.
Because my mom's concern was she gonna pass the heck out. Okay,
Right.
that's what my mom's concern was. Because my mom knows how I dress. I wear that one layer. Okay, as long as I got undergarments on and I have my one layer, because it's too hot. She knows I burn up.
Right.
Okay,
Me, I'm the opposite though
but
because I'm always cold and I know that these places tend to be cold. That's why I wore the flannel because I could always
yeah,
just take it off when I come outside if I'm too hot,
yeah,
right? So I get
yeah,
outside, I sit my little behind on this damn bench. It's hot as heck. I feel like I'm a fried egg
yeah.
on a Sunday morning, like, and I have to sit there and quietly eat my sandwich. Mind you, this entire time while I'm out there, I'm texting back and forth with Ray the entire time, and I could see her from the window. Because it's a window right there, and I could see her sitting there, and she's reading my messages
Girl.
and cracking the heck up. Because I'm like,
And
this
cracking
lady,
attention.
because literally this lady just came out of nowhere like a ninja. It was like, oh yeah,
She
health code
did.
violation. where? Because last I checked,
She
there was no kind of
did.
signage anywhere that says you could not eat outside food. It'd be
Right.
understandable, totally understandable,
Right.
if there was some
Right.
sign somewhere that said outside food
Please
is not
refrain
allowed.
from
You must
eating.
purchase an item in order
Right.
to eat here, right? And that's
Right.
perfectly fine. That's your policy. That's perfectly fine. I can't argue with that. But there's nothing
Right.
anywhere. You just pulled that out your ass, clearly.
Facts. Facts.
Okay?
So for me,
And I'm just
when
help again.
we're
And I texted her, and what made her really crack up was I was like, health code violations by ass in the chat. And I could see her trying not to laugh because there was a group of teenagers behind said, the
man,
girl that
I
was
ain't give a
reading the
damn.
Twilight book. It was a
Let
little
me tell you
group of
something.
teenagers right there, and she was
Let me
trying
tell y'all
not to
something.
just
I
cackle in the
really did
middle of the
not
bookstore.
care. I did not care about those people. Okay? I literally bust out laughing at a certain point because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not happening. So, what do? I text my mom. And because my mom works in food service, she's like, she told y'all what? So, after a while of me kikiing and whatever, I'm texting my mom, let my mom know everything, and my mom's like, okay, when I get there, blah, 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 right? Tell that lady I said, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know if y'all have black moms or whatever, or somebody's in your life that's a mother figure, when they say, I said, you relay the message.
You better.
So, Hugin is outside and she's like burning up and
I
whatever,
was
whatever. And my
livid,
mom is
bro.
like,
I was
she
infuriated.
comes back in and she's like that bench is hot as and this, that, and the third, and da da da. And so she's like snapping, and I whole heart. It's funny, but I'm pissed off for her, but her anger makes me
And I
giggle
did not care
because
who
it's like,
heard.
yo, she was fuming because I'm like, okay. She's like, I didn't even want to eat I can't even eat the whole sandwich because it's hot. And I was like, if you're not able to eat your food in here, I'm not able to eat my food in here. So we both literally walked to her car and ate our food in her truck. It was just hot. It was uncomfortably hot. And my whole thing is, if you have a store and whatever, and you don't want nobody to eat food in there, post something up by where they have the little dining area. Not everybody is gonna want to spend their money over at Starbucks. Even if you say, hey, even if you buy a cookie, you can eat here. Okay, the cookies is like $2 and some change. I spend a little
Right,
$2,
exactly.
or I buy a book and get a free cookie. At least let me sit down and do
Right, and,
that.
and it's kind of like,
Like,
not everybody can eat your food, lady.
right.
Furthermore, I don't know where your hands have been, because you probably the
First of all,
same
she
one
don't
that's
even work
stocking that
over
stuff on the
there.
shelf.
Ma'am, she don't even work over there.
She don't?
Her station is, I'm talking about, in the Starbucks kiosk situation.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't work over there. She didn't work over there. She works in the book station.
In the
But because it's
bookstore.
jointed, yeah,
So then what the
because it's
business she
jointed,
got
they
coming
have to
over there
know,
and minding my business? She need to get the hell out my business then.
hello. But but that's
I'm
the thing
sorry,
that
it's been
that
years, but
like,
I'm still mad about that, bro. Because I had
you know, that
to
lady still works over
literally
there.
burn my ass cheeks on the
She did.
goddess concrete.
She did. She fried them suckers. Okay?
I had
But
shrimp fried huges.
uh
Goddamn.
to this day, the lady still works over there. Because anytime I go over there, she's there. But I'm like, if I had food and I sat down and I was with like my little brother and my little cousin and I was eating or whatever regular food, I wish she would tell me I can't eat my food.
She had
Because
me
I'm gonna say,
up,
where's the
bro.
health code violation? It's my food. But my mom literally was basically like, if there's no policy posted, how is it a health code violation if it's your food? It came from your house. You're not saying, oh, Barnes and Noble poisoned me, or I got this sandwich from Barnes and Noble. No, that came from out of your bag. That's your property.
Right.
Just tell people that they can't eat. If you verbally tell somebody, hey, you can't eat here, where does that state that in your rule book? If they go and get the rule book and they show you, all right, cool. I ain't gonna eat in here. I
Right.
wrap my sandwich up, but I'm not purchasing nothing from here. But yeah, that was our crazy Starbucks Barnes and Noble Sitch. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn those post notifications bell on. And make sure you comment down below what it is that you want us to chat about in the next video. We will see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.